Yo, my name's Mitch, and if you guys have been following along, if you're new here, I've been doing a 30-day challenge, and this is actually day 31. Now, throughout this whole challenge, I've been sharing all the stuff about my journey and everything that has come up for me, the challenges that I've faced, the resistances that I've come up against, and all the ways that I'm learning about my own expression, all the ways that I'm learning about communicating and about how to really get through the camera. And so I've decided that I'm going to continue this for the entire year. And this is simply to keep practicing, to build up my YouTube channel, to keep up the consistency. There will not be a lot of editing on these videos, and that may shift throughout the year as I dedicate more time towards this. As for now, I'm going to be focusing on 10 to 15 minute long videos, as opposed to the 30 minutes that I was doing for the challenge. This is to make it more sustainable long term, and to see how the videos turn out being shorter, because there is this whole thing of like a 5 to 10 minute video can be done like really short and sweet, and can be really jam-packed full of information and insights and whatever thing comes up, whatever thing feels relevant to talk about. Now, once we get into the 15, 20, 30 minute category, it starts to stretch out. It starts to become more reflective. And I've noticed for myself, I start unpacking a lot more stuff, which is great. So I'm not going to rule it out. I say 10 minutes minimum. Some videos may go longer. I'll see how I go on what day, and allow it to grow from there. Now, this is a really good time to bring in my mission and what I'm doing. My mission is around connection. It's around helping people to connect better with their audience, with their family, with themselves, with anything that involves some form of connection. Because I see that everyone in the world is in some form of connection. Connection is one of the most important things that we engage in. And so this channel is going to be dedicated to connection and how we can better our own connection to everything around us and everyone around us, how we can communicate clearer, how we can come across in a more articulate way. Things like voice tips, things like, as a singing teacher and now voice coach, I have been able to really refine a lot in the realm of speaking as well as singing. Now, this is really exciting to have all of these things come together, to be able to not just focus on the sounds that come out of our mouths, also the way in which we do it, the energy behind it, the intention and the enthusiasm or lack thereof, the dynamic range of our voice, being able to really utilize this instrument that we're given at birth to soar to new heights, and to be able to use it in ways that may be uncomfortable and maybe really pushing the edges. The idea behind this channel is to really just start the conversation, start talking about it. And the more that we talk about it, the more that I talk about it, and the deeper this goes, I don't know where it's going to go. The idea that I would love for it to do is to reach a large audience, like 1 million subscribers. Don't know how to get there exactly. All I'm going to do is show up and be myself, expressing myself, and I'm going to allow further refinements to drop in as they're required. For example, I can look up a bunch of videos on YouTube and They can tell me how to do my lighting perfectly and how to do the video edits right and how to tactfully do all this sort of thing. Currently, my tact is just to keep posting. And it may be a hit or miss technique. Also, this is not my main gig currently. The purpose is to build it up so it does become a valuable resource and hopefully provide some value for you guys. So whoever's following along, you enjoy the videos, you're able to share them with people. You may get some really good insights, because what I'm doing is essentially it's a free flow. I'm allowing the thoughts to come through. This is often when some of the best stuff comes through, because it's not scripted. It's not intended to be something that I've prepared earlier. It will be something that I've been pondering on earlier. As a voice coach, I work with people and like entrepreneurs, business owners, and anyone, teachers, to help improve their voice, to help improve where their voice is coming from, and to help them to bring forth their soul in their voice so that they can express on a deeper level. And that's what I do in my one-on-one coaching. There's more of a high ticket offer. As far as YouTube at the moment, it's about giving as much value as possible. And I'm happy to see where it goes, because I've seen it turn some people's lives into something beyond what they could have ever imagined by simply turning up. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the growth. I'm here to become far bigger than myself, because my mission is bigger than myself, and it requires more people on board. It requires a community. It requires people to be receiving value, like way more than, I don't even know what kind of offer is going to be put out from myself. So far, throughout my 30-day challenge, I've had a lot of people really enjoying those videos, and a lot, surprisingly. I've grown the channel from 1 subscriber to 121 subscribers. I think it might be 122 now. And through this growth, I really saw the power in what I was doing. And they may not seem like massive numbers, and to go from 1 to 120 in a month through something that was just unedited, it's practice for myself. And maybe that was the draw card. And what was happening, it was showing up on people's home pages. So they would, it would be on their homepage on their YouTube. And that's so cool. And so covering this thing around the voice and communication and connection, to be really upfront, the whole reason I'm doing this is because of a core wound that I have unpacked. And I will go deeper into this in a further video. Throughout my life, whenever I would go to connect with people, I would disconnect from myself. I would perceive that the other person had something that I needed. So I would try to get something from them. And interactions with people never felt that great. And no, this wasn't 100% of the time. Most of the time it was. And in uncovering this, I realized why I've been obsessed with the voice for a very long time, and why I've been obsessed with learning to communicate, learning to understand people, learning to listen, learning to really connect and bridge the communication barrier. Because sure enough, we can talk every single day. Doesn't mean you're communicating effectively. Doesn't mean your message is even getting across. You may be just exchanging words. And so If you resonate with any of that, hit the subscribe button. Send me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And we will be going deep over this next year. Well, what are we looking at for the rest of the year? Yeah, it feels good. All right. My first 10-minute video is up. Thank you very much for listening, tuning in, for watching, and that was my timer going off, by the way. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.